Hi, I'm Becky King, Regional Coordinator with Pinellas County Sheriff's Office in the School Crossing Guard program. Today I'm going to read the book, The Lion and the Mouse. It's a fable by Aesop. It's retold and illustrated by Bernadette Watts. The story takes place in a jungle in Africa. You can see all the animals, and this storybook has many beautiful pictures. Okay, here we go. The lion cubs played happily in the sunshine while their parents slept nearby. The day grew hotter and hotter, so hot that the cubs grew tired. One by one, they lay down to rest in the shade near their parents. Only one of the cubs kept on playing despite the heat. I think it's this one. I think he's going to keep on playing. When the blazing sun was at its highest, however, it was too hot even for him, so he padded over to a shady spot at the edge of the jungle and went to sleep. There's Dad, Mom, his brothers and sister, and there he is taking a nap. Suddenly, a little mouse scampered across the sleeping lion cub's paw, tickling him and waking him up. The lion didn't like it. He snarled angrily at the mouse. The mouse froze, too terrified to run away. "I'm sorry I woke you," she said, trembling. She's afraid of him because he was not happy being woken up. When the lion saw it was only a harmless little mouse, he smiled and said, "Off you go, little one. I won't hurt you." "Oh, thank you for sparing my life," said the mouse. "One day I will repay your kindness. If you ever need help, send for me." So there's our lion cub, and there runs away our little mouse. The lion laughed out loud. "I am much bigger and stronger than you," he said, "and soon I shall be even bigger and stronger. A mouse cannot help a lion." Then the lion stood up and stretched to show just how big and strong he was. Proudly he walked away, and the little mouse ran in the other direction. Years passed, and the cub grew into the biggest and strongest of all the lions. He was now king of the beasts. He's a very big lion. The days were long and hot, and every day at noon the great lion would go to sleep in the shade, and if the mouse happened to run by, she kept well away from the lion's paws. And see, our lion is over here sleeping, and there goes our little mouse. She's still afraid to get too close to him. One day when the lion headed for his resting spot, he fell into a trap. The more he struggled to get free, the more he entangled himself in the net. Here we can see he's over here caught in a net. The king of beasts was caught. He gave a mighty roar. He roared with rage. He roared in fear. And then he roared for help. The animals of the day heard his call and rushed up to him, but they couldn't help. Night fell, and the lion was still trapped in the net. The animals of the night crept up to see the captured lion, but they couldn't help him either. He is not a happy lion. Oh, but wait, early the next morning, the mouse appeared. "You called for me?" she asked. "I will help you, as I promised I would years ago." The lion looked at the mouse in amazement. "No one can help me," he said, "least of all you." There's our little mouse offering to help, and here he is saying, "You can't help, because you're a little mouse." The mouse started nibbling through the cords of the net, one after another. "Be patient, lion," she said. "Soon you will be free." Before long, the mouse had chewed a hole in the net, and the lion pushed himself through. You can see how small our little mouse is compared to the lion. The lion was free. He stood before the mouse and bowed his head. "Thank you, little mouse," he said. "I will never again laugh at someone weaker or smaller than myself. To repay your kindness, I promise I will always protect you." And so the lion and the mouse remained the best of friends until the end of their days. The end. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed today's story.